Hey guys, you're here with Quicksand Rigs, and today we're going to be taking a look at 5 things Ashes of Creation should take from Elder Scrolls Online. So without further ado, let's sink in. Number 1. The Fashion System. In Ashes of Creation's October development update, the creative director was asked whether or not you'd be able to dye the individual parts of a piece of armor. And the answer was no. While I disagree with that, and I do believe they should take ESO's dyeing system, today we're specifically going to talk about the racial armor in the game. Both Ashes of Creation and Elder Scrolls Online have 9 playable races. And before you say anything, no, Imperials are not their own race. They're just Bretons that think way too much of themselves. Anyway, Elder Scrolls Online had each race have their distinct style with how they crafted armor. However, they did allow you to wear any other race's style of armor. Created a lot of diversity in how you wanted to build your character and what you wanted them to look like. So I think it's important that Ashes of Creation does not race lock any of their armor. Allow humans to wear elf armor and elves to wear orc armor and so on. Because while it doesn't necessarily make sense that a human would be wearing an orc's armor, it does make sense from a roleplay aspect that an orc blacksmith would make armor for a human and infuse their own racial culture and traits into that armor. And we already know that Ashes Creation has a distinct cultural background for each of their 9 races. So I hope to see that infused into how their armor style is, and allow my character to wear that armor regardless of my race. Number 2, personalities. Elder Scrolls Online had personalities to unlock through in-game achievements, which would adjust and change your character's idle animations, their walk, run, sometimes their crouching, and a various number of emotes. This system is really nice to give your character a unique feel in the world and to set yourself apart from other players that chose the same race and class as you. I hope Ashes of Creation can find a way to incorporate this, whether they give each race a distinct number of personalities to choose from, or if they have them through in-game achievements. It would be a nice thing to unlock some different ways for your character to run, stand, walk, or even in how they put their weapons away or do emotes and animations. Number 3, Monster Helms. While Elder Scrolls Online's Monster Helms brought unique abilities to combat, they're not very balanced. So I don't think that they should add in the ability part of Monster Helms. However, I do think they should add in the appearance part that Elder Scrolls did with Monster Helms. Killing particular bosses in dungeons would award you with a Monster Helm that had some form of appearance of that boss on shoulder pads or helmet pieces. I think this is a unique idea that would work exceptionally well inside Ashes of Creation. With their dynamic node system, you would only unlock world bosses through a certain number of events happening, and only have dungeons unlocked for a certain number of time until the nodes shifted in the world. Having some of these key world bosses or dungeon bosses drop appearance and customization items for your character to wear would be a cool factor and kind of a sign to the rest of the server of what you've accomplished in the game and how long you've been playing it. Perhaps that dragon that you killed coming out of a volcano only came up once on your server and hasn't been fought on any other server to that point. Having an appearance item from that boss displayed on your character could be a pretty cool thing to post online, showing what you've accomplished that not many other people have had the opportunity to do themselves. Number 4, public dungeons. Elder Scrolls Online had small, non-instance dungeons that needed a small group of people to complete, with decent rewards at the end. I think it's important that Ashes Creation takes this model of an open world dungeon and expand upon it further. Elder Scrolls Online is the only recent MMO to even have dungeons that were anything like EverQuest 1's dungeon system with Crushbone and Unrest. Difficult content in a non-instant zone inciting players to group up with each other on the fly to achieve a common goal in that moment. Now we know that Ashes Creation is not doing any type of matchmaking or a duty finder, and from the video we've seen of their dungeons so far, it sure looks like they are in the open world and not instanced. But all of that still remains to be seen. But I do hope that Ashes Creation puts a focus on difficult open world group content in the form of dungeons that are non-instanced. Number 5, sprinting and jumping draining your stamina. I think it's vitally important to move away from all the games that have your sprinting take place from a key on your hotbar. Have sprinting be something that actively drains your stamina while you use it. Creates dynamic choices when you're doing combat or trying to chase someone down on if you should use your energy pool to catch them or to save it for the fight at hand. It also makes PvP engagements less annoying sometimes when you have people running away once they begin to lose by using their various escape skills and a sprint ability that is not tied to their resource pool. If they've burned up their energy in the fight, then they can't necessarily run away from it as soon as the tide turns. That makes it a little bit more interesting in PvP for people to know when to walk away and when to run. Now, ESO does not have jumping require stamina. However, I think Ashes of Creation should involve that part as well. It can make it better for archers and casters gaining the high ground actually having an effect on the battle. If it takes energy to jump up to them, it can be a more difficult gap to close. And most importantly, it would eliminate bunny hoppers. There are only two types of people in the world. People like me who think bunny hopping is annoying, ridiculous, and stupid. And bunny hoppers. If you happen to be a bunny hopper, you should take a step back and look at the rest of the decisions you've made in your life and see where you've gone wrong. The good news is, forgiveness is there for everybody. It's not too late. See the error of your ways. Alright guys, that was 5 things I think Ashes of Creation should take from the Elder Scrolls Online. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.